skin pigmentation isn't actually the biggest difference between black people and white people. That's like the 6th or 7th biggest difference. But it's just the most obvious visually, so it's the one we talk about. But there's actually huge differences biologically in the way our minds work and parts of our brains that have developed. And it explains that we're not compatible to live amongst each other because we just look at life differently. We look at society differently. We do things differently. And it's not because one is better than the other. It's just the way we've evolved separately for millions of years, or however you want to put it, the way our cultures worked, the way our societies worked. We have certain tendencies. Black people have tendencies and white people have tendencies. And it's really interesting when you look into race realism. But they were saying that the demise of the white man now is actually why the white people were the most effective in the 18 and 1700s and 1600s and 1500s. Have you ever heard about this?
No.
Oh, okay. So the white man, I'm going to be black for a second. You crackers, you have a...
You need your ice watch for this.
Yeah, I need my ice watch. I actually wore a nice, calm Rolex, has a few diamonds, but it's
a little bit ice.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
It's my calmest watch.
Yeah.
So white people have a superpower. And the superpower is that you have the capability or the ability, or you've evolved with this tendency to actually optimize for competence and work with people you don't directly know to get the job done. So white people, if you need to build a boat, will go out there and say, okay, we need to build a boat. So I need a carpenter and I need a blacksmith. He's the best carpenter and he's the best blacksmith. I don't know these people, but they're the best. So we're going to find a way to work together. We're going to be kind to each other. We're going to understand each other. We're going to come up with a contract, which is a novel concept. Contracts were never found anywhere else in the world outside of the Western world, by the way. The Aztecs didn't have contracts. The Aboriginals didn't have contracts. Africans didn't have contracts. They never had contracts. The idea of going up to someone you didn't know and agreeing the terms and just doing the work was alien to them. Here's a contract so we can get the ship built. And the ship would be built because you have the most competent people. Whereas black people are more tribal. So I need to build a boat. So I'll say to my brother, you're in charge of the carpentry. But my brother doesn't know carpentry. But he's the only brother I've got. And we have to build a boat. And then I'll go to my cousin, you're in charge of the sales. And my cousin will go, I don't know anything about sales. Like, but you're my cousin. So we optimize, black people optimize the tribe and optimize familial relations over competency. So over time now, white people are far better at getting along with other people they don't know, living next to people they don't know, interacting with people they don't really know. Because for hundreds of years or thousands of years, you had to be competent and build these mass competent societies. Whereas other races are they only really trust those they're familiarly linked to. They don't like people not in their clan or not of their name. And that stifles their competency because any large infrastructure project or anything large that must be done can only be done with the competency level of the people who they are related to. We see this even now in African politics. Who becomes president? His brother becomes finance minister. His sister becomes this. And the whole family just becomes, and they don't know what they're doing, but that's his family. That's how they work. So the white people's ability to get along with others, which made you extremely successful,